Hi guys, I thought I would just really quickly do a little video of the warm-ups that I tend to do in singing lessons. So obviously depending on what the singer needs during lessons, we might adapt the warm-ups or slightly change them or do different variations of them depending on what they want to focus on in that session. But there's 3 warm-ups that are the standard ones that I tend to do before every session. So I'll just quickly go through them because a few people have asked me to do them. So the first one is called a raspberry drill. So you take a deep breath in and the stomach comes right out. It expands right out. And you basically blow raspberries with these notes. To help, if you find it a bit tricky at first, pinch your fingers into your just under your cheekbones, and that will help you to make the sound. So I'm taking nice deep breaths in, the stomach's coming right out. And if you feel like that's getting easier for you, you can try and make them harder by extending them, so make them longer. Okay, good. So that's the first one. The second one is a warm-up that helps to avoid nasality. This is by practicing I call it the yawn shape. So if you want, you can quickly pretend that you're going to yawn. So make the mouth shape that you do when you go to yawn, and hopefully you can feel something lift inside. You can feel the palate lift. That is the shape that we want when we sing, basically, to avoid singing nasal, which means the air is going through the nose. So this warm-up, you're going to sing 2 notes on a sound. So it's imagine the sound N-G, 2 of those, and then 2 R's on the end, using the same notes that we just did for the raspberry warm-up. So the first one, and just so you can hear it without the keyboard, and we're going to do that basically going up the scale. So again, we're working on the breathing as well. So take a deep breath in, the stomach's coming out. And we're really trying to push the sound out. As we get higher, you may need to go into a more of a head voice, mixed voice type of singing, but really try and stay in the chest voice as much as possible. I have got a little bit of a sore throat today, so it's not coming out as it usually would, but when you do it, really try and push the sound out as much as you can. Your mouth shape when you do this warm-up should be a really nice, big, relaxed oval shape. Okay, good. So that's the second warm-up. The final one is just some basic scales. So the scales are obviously important for training the ear to hear the correct pitch and things like that, but they're also brilliant, a brilliant tool for warm-ups to practice breathing from the core as well. So again, making sure the stomach's expanding, the lungs are filled with air as you breathe in. So the first one, ah. The reason why on the end I go ah again is to practice that technique of rapid breathing. So if you want to do these while placing your hand on your stomach, that can be really helpful. So you can feel your stomach coming out in the beginning because it's filled with air, your lungs are filled with air. Then as you start to sing the scale, it's going to gradually come in, and then on the end, it's going to come out and in again really, really quickly. That's a good technique to practice because obviously in a lot of songs, sometimes you need to take a really quick breath and you don't have much time to do it. In which case, you need to be filling your lungs with all the air that you can in order to do that rapid breathing. So this is really good to practice. So if you want to place your hand on your stomach, and let's begin. So that's basically it. Yeah, so they're the three main warm-ups that I do. We quite often work on twang as well on our during sessions, so it might be that I go back to those notes, but with a singer I might practice a twang on an a or an e, so we might just quickly go ah or which will then practice a form of twang, especially if we might be doing some sort of American theatre type style of singing. Okay, I hope this is helpful, guys. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions on anything, or I don't know, anything at all. If you do try them at home, let me know if they work. I'd love to hear. All the best, guys. Stay safe. Bye.